Shall we start now?
Yes.
Okay, so here is the beginning of the thing. Good morning, everybody, and welcome all to our 7th All North American Z Tele class. Just to remind you again, our Senshai Roj is Ma Mer and Roj Astad. Our Kadmi is Awa Maino. But the most important day today is the firstly because it is the beginning of the Muktat ceremony there for the last 10 days, starting and ending with Jamshedi Nowroz on 21st March. So welcome all of our friends, and then to all of you, I just want to wish a very early happy Jamshedi Nowroz Mubarak.
Speak to you.
So Okay, so now we will start with the class material, and let me first introduce my wife. This is Joanne, who has been always with me through all this 46 years of all the crazy things I do, and she kind of follows me everywhere. I really appreciate for that. We are on the second slide, and let us welcome all the participants. I hope this is of some benefit to you all, and hope we can continue to do this later on. Today, our agenda will be a very few topics, but it is so long that we cannot cover anything else today. So initially, just to go back to what we did last time, I will have a very quick review of all the Z ceremonies, almost 30 that we covered in the last Tele class. Again, the most beautiful book about the one is the J.J. Modi's historic book as a reference, and you know you can get it also on internet thanks to my very good friend Joseph Peterson. And we will today cover only Navjote ceremony for the Parsis and Sedreh Pushi ceremony for our Iranian friends. We will defer marriage ceremony later on. We will end up with a short Hambandagi again in our usual way in English, and then we will do a Cyber Hamazo greeting. Everybody with me on this?
Yeah.
Okay. Very quickly, I covered that you already saw this book of Dr. Modi. Then a new book that I want to introduce. This is an excellent book by none other than my very good NAMC Morbid friends Ervad Jehan Bagli and Ervad Adi Unwala, Understanding and Practice of Navjote and Wedding Ceremonies. I highly recommend you to have that book, and if you need help in getting it, please let me know. Another new book I'm going to introduce this time, and I'm very proud to introduce this because this is created by none other than my own nephew, Ervad Dr. Cyrus Dastur in Mumbai, and then it is actually done under the auspices of Froher Foundations, who since 1999 has been putting a tele serial of 1 hour every Sunday, and then this book is a wonderful book, a very good insight about our.
Excuse me, can you please ask everyone to put their phones on mute, because there's a constant disturbance in the background.
Okay.
That will be helpful. Thank you.
Thank you, Farida. You are always so helpful to me.
Thank you.
And Farida, just for you, I am on slide 7.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
so I'm following, but mention the page names and they have to put it on mute because I can't hear anything.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. So this is slide 7, as I said again, printed by my own nephew, Dr. Cyrus Dastur, for whom you will hear some more later on. And then you remember Roshan Bharucha, who lives just among us in Delray Beach, Florida, who wrote this book of Parsi wedding, Navjote and other tradition. For wedding, it is an excellent book. For Navjote, it may not have all the details, but it is a very good book to have, and she is among us anyway. So with that, let us start with a very quick review of what we did last time. You remember that we covered very quickly all the Zoroastrian ceremonies, over 30 of them. This ceremonies, Dr. Modi has very nicely separated into 5 major categories: socio-religious, purification, initiation, consecration, and liturgical ceremonies. Liturgical is further divided into inner liturgical and outer liturgical, as well as combined group. I just wanted to kind of remind you of that. And these are the ceremonies within these groups. And when there is the red arrow, that shows that we can do that in North American context. When it is no sign, that means we cannot do that. So these are the 5 groups of ceremonies, as you see. And so I combine them into one page of all the ceremonies we can perform in North American context, which is on slide number 13. I'm going to slide number 14 with today's agenda. So today's agenda, we wanted to originally cover Navjote, Sedreh Pushi, and marriage. As I was preparing for this presentation, I realized that Navjote was taking quite a bit of time if I want to really give you all the details and everything. So then I included Sedreh Pushi also. And so we are only going to cover those. We will cover marriage later on. So let's start with the Navjote ceremony. What is the meaning of Navjote? Different people have different meanings. The basic meaning that the Dr. Modi gave is Nav means new, Zot means one who offers prayer. This is a Avesta word. So Navjot means one who is offering prayers. Because remember, after the Navjote ceremony, a child is going to be offering the prayers of Kusti and daily prayers and so on. Some people has a meaning Navzad, that means new born, Zad to born, and it is born, Navzad is a newborn in Zoroastrian religion. And then most of the Parsis sometimes say it is Navjot. New Jot in Gujarati is flame, so it is a new flame. 3 meanings of this. It doesn't make a really difference. It just means it's basically the same thing. We talked about the initiation age, which is 7 to 15. And the most important part of Navjot is investing the child with a Sudreh, and Kusti. People call different things. I am so familiar with the Sudreh that I may use that, so please forgive me for that. Some people do Sudreh. Some people say Kusti, Kusti, Kosh, whatever. It means the same thing. Okay, so here is actually a Sudreh on the right hand side, kind of in the background. We will talk some more about it. And what is the meaning of Sudreh? Sudreh starts with the first part. Sud means advantageous and Re means part. We know that in Hindi also we have Ra and Gujarati also. So it is advantageous path. It must be made of a white muslin, or we call in Gujarati Parsi malmal cloth. It is used to be stitched, hand stitched by only Atonan family women. Nowadays that is not possible. So you will see the Sudreh stitched by anybody. It should be cut into 2 parts, front and back.